India. The very name evokes a sense of wonder, a land steeped in history, its ancient past whispering tales of grandeur and mystery. From snow-capped Himalayan peaks to sun-drenched southern shores, the Indian subcontinent cradles a civilization that has captivated hearts and minds for millennia. Its story is a tapestry woven with threads of vibrant culture, groundbreaking innovation, and profound philosophical thought. It's a story that stretches back thousands of years to a time when the very foundations of human civilization were being laid. Imagine stepping back in time, to an era when mighty rivers cradled the birth of cities, their brick-lined streets bustling with life. Picture grand palaces and towering temples, adorned with intricate carvings that echo with forgotten stories. Envision bustling marketplaces brimming with exotic spices, shimmering silks, and the murmur of countless languages. This is the allure of ancient India, a world both familiar and utterly captivating. But the allure of ancient India goes beyond its exotic charm and architectural marvels. It lies in the enduring legacy that this civilization has bequeathed to the world. From the profound wisdom of its ancient texts to the groundbreaking discoveries of its scholars, ancient India has shaped the course of human history in ways both subtle and profound. Its contributions to mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy have left an indelible mark on the world we know today. How did this ancient civilization, nestled in the cradle of the Indus River Valley, rise to such heights? What were the key events, the pivotal moments, that shaped its destiny and left an enduring legacy on the world stage? Let us embark on a journey through time to uncover the wonders of ancient India and explore its profound impact on the world we inherit today. Imagine a civilization so advanced, so meticulously planned, that its remnants continue to baffle archaeologists even today. This is the enigma of the Indus Valley civilization, a Bronze Age marvel that flourished in the northwestern region of the Indian subcontinent over 5,000 years ago. Lost to the sands of time and only rediscovered in the 20th century, the Indus Valley civilization challenges our understanding of the past and offers a tantalizing glimpse into a world both familiar and utterly unique. The story of the Indus civilization begins with the discovery of Harappa in the 1920s, followed closely by the unearthing of Mohenjo-Daro. These two major cities, along with numerous smaller settlements scattered across a vast expanse, revealed a civilization of astonishing sophistication and complexity. From their carefully planned grid layouts to their advanced sanitation systems, these cities bore witness to a level of urban planning and engineering prowess unparalleled in their time. What we know about the Indus people is pieced together from the remnants they left behind, their meticulously crafted pottery, their intricate seals adorned with enigmatic symbols, and the very bricks that formed the backbone of their cities. These artifacts whisper tales of a thriving civilization, one that engaged in extensive trade networks spanning the Arabian Sea and Mesopotamia, leaving their mark on the ancient world. The Indus Valley civilization, however, remains shrouded in mystery. Despite decades of archaeological investigation, much about their culture, beliefs, and language remains unknown. The Indus script, a series of pictographic symbols found on seals and pottery, has yet to be deciphered, leaving a void in our understanding of their thoughts, beliefs, and daily lives. Stepping into the ruins of Mohenjo-Daro, one is transported back in time to a bustling metropolis, a testament to the ingenuity and urban planning prowess of the Indus people. This mound of the dead, as its name translates, is a sprawling testament to a civilization that valued order, hygiene, and communal living. Its wide, straight streets, laid out in a precise grid pattern, are a far cry from the haphazard alleys of many ancient cities, hinting at a society with a strong sense of civic planning. Perhaps the most striking feature of Mohenjo-Daro is its advanced drainage system. This network of interconnected channels, built with baked bricks and meticulously engineered, ensured the efficient disposal of waste and wastewater. Homes, even those of modest size, were equipped with private toilets and drains that connected to the city's elaborate sewage system, a feat of engineering that wouldn't be seen again for centuries. Public baths, like the Great Bath, point to the importance of ritual purity and communal gathering in Indus society. This massive brick-lined structure, with its carefully designed steps and surrounding chambers, is thought to have been used for religious ceremonies and public ablutions. The presence of such structures suggests a highly organized society, with a complex social structure and a sophisticated understanding of hygiene and sanitation. Mohenjo-Daro wasn't just a city of bricks and drains, it was a vibrant hub of trade and commerce. Evidence suggests that the city was a major center for the production of crafts, with workshops dedicated to pottery, bead-making, and metalworking. The discovery of standardized weights and measures further indicates a sophisticated system of trade and exchange, further emphasizing the advanced nature of this ancient civilization. Despite the wealth of knowledge gleaned from archaeological discoveries, the Indus Valley civilization holds on to one of its most intriguing secrets: its script. This enigmatic system of writing, found on seals, pottery, and other artifacts, has yet to be fully deciphered, leaving a significant gap in our understanding of this ancient culture. The Indus script, with its distinctive pictographic symbols, continues to fascinate and frustrate scholars, who strive to unlock the secrets hidden within its enigmatic characters. The script, believed to have been written from right to left, consists of hundreds of unique symbols, some resembling animals, plants, or everyday objects. While some scholars believe that the script represents a language, others argue that it might be a system of symbols used for religious or administrative purposes. The lack of a Rosetta Stone, a bilingual inscription that could unlock the key to the script, has hampered efforts to decipher it. Despite the challenges, scholars have made some progress in understanding the Indus script. By analyzing the frequency and patterns of symbols, they have identified potential grammatical structures and even suggested possible meanings for some of the characters. Some scholars believe that the script might be related to Dravidian languages spoken in South India today, while others see connections to ancient Mesopotamian scripts. The decipherment of the Indus script would be a monumental achievement, providing invaluable insights into the thoughts, beliefs, and daily lives of the Indus people. It would allow us to read their literature, understand their religious practices, and gain a deeper appreciation for their culture and worldview. Until then, the Indus script remains a tantalizing puzzle, a constant reminder of the mysteries that still lie buried beneath the sands of time. As the enigmatic Indus cities slumbered beneath layers of time, a new chapter unfurled in the grand narrative of ancient India. This was the dawn of the Vedic Age, a period vibrant with spiritual exploration, where the echoes of sacred hymns reverberated through forests and firelit gatherings. This era, named after the revered Vedas, a collection of profound hymns, prayers, and rituals, provides a more direct window into the beliefs and practices that would shape the Indian subcontinent for millennia to come. Unlike the Indus civilization, whose script remains undeciphered, the Vedic Age speaks to us through the rich language of Sanskrit, preserved in the meticulously transmitted oral traditions that eventually found their way into written form. These texts, composed by sages known as rishis, offer a glimpse into a world where the natural world was imbued with divine significance, and the pursuit of spiritual knowledge was paramount. Imagine, if you will, a society where the rising sun was greeted with hymns of praise, where the crackle of sacrificial fires mingled with the chanting of mantras, and where the intricate workings of the cosmos were contemplated by wise men and women seeking enlightenment. This was a world where the search for truth, for the very essence of existence, was woven into the fabric of daily life. The Vedic Age was not a static period, but rather an era of dynamic change and evolution. It witnessed the gradual migration and assimilation of Indo-Aryan speaking people into the Indian subcontinent, leading to a fusion of cultures and the emergence of new social structures. It was during this period that the foundations of Hinduism, one of the world's oldest religions, were laid, its roots firmly planted in the fertile soil of Vedic thought. Central to the Vedic Age were the Vedas themselves, a collection of sacred texts that stand as a testament to the spiritual and intellectual curiosity of this era. Composed in elegant Sanskrit verse, these hymns, prayers, and rituals offer a window into a world where the natural world was imbued with divine significance, and the pursuit of knowledge was paramount. The word Veda itself means knowledge, and these ancient texts were revered as the very embodiment of divine wisdom. They were not seen as mere human creations, but as eternal truths revealed to chosen sages through divine inspiration. The Vedas were passed down orally for generations, meticulously preserved through elaborate memorization techniques before eventually being committed to writing. Imagine these sacred hymns resonating through forests and fire-lit gatherings, their rhythms and melodies carrying the weight of ancient wisdom. The Vedas were not just words on a page, but a living tradition, a vibrant expression of the Vedic people's understanding of the cosmos and their place within it. The Vedas are divided into four main collections: the Rig Veda, the Samaveda, the Yajurveda, and the Atharva Veda. The Rig Veda, the oldest and most extensive, consists primarily of hymns addressed to various deities, while the Samaveda focuses on musical arrangements of these hymns for use in rituals. The Yajurveda contains instructions for performing sacrifices, and the Atharva Veda encompasses a diverse range of hymns, spells, and incantations. Hinduism, as it evolved from its Vedic roots, became a complex and diverse tradition, characterized by a rich tapestry of beliefs, practices, and philosophies. Central to Hindu thought is the concept of Dharma, a multifaceted term that encompasses duty, righteousness, and the moral order of the universe. Dharma dictates the ethical and moral conduct expected of individuals, guiding them in their personal and social responsibilities. The Vedic Age also saw the emergence of the caste system, a hierarchical social structure that divided society into distinct groups based on occupation and birth. This system, known as Varna, categorized people into four main classes: the Brahmins, who were priests and scholars; the Kshatriyas, who were warriors and rulers; the Vaishyas, who were merchants and traders; and the Shudras, who were laborers and service providers. Over time, the caste system became more rigid and complex, influencing every aspect of life in the Indian subcontinent. It dictated not only one's profession, but also social interactions, marriage, and even dietary habits. While the caste system has been a source of social stability, it has also been a cause of significant social inequality and discrimination. Despite its challenges, Hinduism's emphasis on Dharma and the pursuit of spiritual knowledge has continued to inspire countless individuals. The teachings of the Vedas, along with the later Upanishads and other sacred texts, have provided a profound philosophical foundation that continues to resonate with people around the world. As the dust settled after the Vedic Age, a new force arose in the heart of the Indian subcontinent, the Mauryan Empire. This powerful dynasty, founded by the ambitious Chandragupta Maurya, would unite vast swaths of land under its banner, ushering in an era of unprecedented political unity and laying the groundwork for one of history's most remarkable rulers, Ashoka the Great. Chandragupta, a shrewd strategist and visionary leader, emerged from relative obscurity to challenge the existing power structures of his time. With the guidance of his astute advisor, Chanakya, whose treatise on statecraft, the Arthashastra, remains a classic to this day, Chandragupta embarked on a series of military campaigns, consolidating his power and expanding his realm. Imagine the rumble of chariots, the clash of swords, and the thunder of elephants as Chandragupta's armies marched across the plains of northern India, subduing rival kingdoms and forging a new political order. His ambition knew no bounds, and by the time of his death, he had established an empire that stretched from the Indus River in the west to the Bay of Bengal in the east. Chandragupta's reign marked a turning point in Indian history. He had not only united a vast and diverse landmass, but had also laid the foundation for a centralized and efficient administrative system that would become a hallmark of the Mauryan Empire. His successors, building upon his legacy, would further expand the empire's borders and consolidate its power, setting the stage for the remarkable reign of his grandson Ashoka. Few figures in history loom as large as Ashoka the Great, the third emperor of the Mauryan dynasty. His name, echoing through the corridors of time, evokes images of a mighty conqueror who, through a profound transformation, became a champion of peace, his reign a testament to the power of compassion and the enduring legacy of Dharma. Ashoka, initially driven by the same thirst for conquest that had characterized his predecessors, ascended to the throne after a period of intrigue and power struggles. He proved himself a formidable military leader, ruthlessly expanding the Mauryan Empire through a series of bloody campaigns. His most famous victory, the conquest of Kalinga, a powerful kingdom on the eastern coast of India, would prove to be a pivotal moment in his life. The Kalinga War, while securing Ashoka's control over a strategically important region, came at a terrible cost. The carnage and suffering he witnessed on the battlefield, the countless lives lost in his pursuit of power, filled him with remorse and a profound sense of disillusionment. This pivotal moment triggered a spiritual crisis that would forever alter the course of his reign and transform him from a ruthless conqueror into a compassionate advocate for peace and nonviolence. Ashoka's transformation was not merely a personal epiphany, it had far-reaching consequences for the Mauryan Empire and beyond. He renounced further conquests, embracing instead a policy of Dhammavijaya, conquest by Dharma, seeking to win the hearts and minds of his subjects through righteousness, compassion, and good governance. Ashoka's transformation found its spiritual anchor in the teachings of the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, who had lived and preached in northern India centuries earlier. Drawn to Buddhism's message of non-violence, compassion, and the pursuit of enlightenment, Ashoka underwent a profound conversion, embracing the Dharma, the path of righteousness, as the guiding principle of his reign. He became a devout patron of Buddhism, promoting its spread throughout his empire and beyond. He sent missionaries to distant lands, carrying the message of the Buddha to Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia, and even the Hellenistic kingdoms of the West. His patronage helped transform Buddhism from a relatively small sect into a major world religion, its influence extending far beyond the borders of the Mauryan Empire. Ashoka's embrace of Buddhism was not merely a matter of personal faith, it became the cornerstone of his political philosophy. He saw in the Buddha's teachings a path to social harmony, ethical governance, and the spiritual well-being of his subjects. He incorporated Buddhist principles into his policies, promoting non-violence, tolerance, and respect for all living beings. His conversion also had a profound impact on the way he ruled. He renounced the opulent lifestyle of his predecessors, adopting a simpler, more austere existence. He saw himself not as a divine king, but as a servant of his people, responsible for their welfare and spiritual growth. His reign became a testament to the power of Dharma to transform not just individuals, but entire societies. Section 4. Edicts etched in stone, Ashoka's pillars, messages of peace and governance. To disseminate his message of Dharma far and wide, Ashoka embarked on an ambitious program of public works, erecting towering pillars and inscribing edicts on rock faces throughout his vast empire. These enduring monuments, standing as silent sentinels across the Indian landscape, offer a unique window into the mind of this remarkable ruler and his vision for a just and compassionate society. Imagine encountering one of these majestic pillars, rising from the earth like a beacon, its polished surface inscribed with Ashoka's words, proclaiming his commitment to Dharma and urging his subjects to lead lives of virtue and compassion. These edicts, written in various regional languages and scripts, ensured that his message reached even the most remote corners of his realm. The edicts covered a wide range of topics, reflecting Ashoka's multifaceted approach to governance. He emphasized the importance of non-violence, urging his subjects to show compassion towards all living beings, even animals. He promoted religious tolerance, advocating respect for all faiths, and urging his people to live in harmony with each other. He outlined his policies on social welfare, outlining provisions for the care of the sick, the elderly, and the poor. He stressed the importance of education, encouraging the establishment of schools and the pursuit of knowledge. These edicts, etched in stone, stand as a testament to Ashoka's vision for a society governed by ethical principles and guided by the light of Dharma. Section 5. Beyond Conquest, Ashoka's Reforms and the Spread of Dharma. Ashoka's commitment to Dharma extended far beyond grand pronouncements etched in stone. He implemented a series of practical reforms aimed at improving the lives of his subjects and promoting the principles of Dharma throughout his realm. His reign witnessed a shift in emphasis from military expansion to social welfare and the moral upliftment of his people. He established hospitals for both humans and animals, recognizing the interconnectedness of all living beings. He planted trees along roadways, providing shade for travelers and improving the environment. He dug wells and constructed rest houses, making travel easier and safer for his subjects. He instituted a system of officials known as Dhamma Mahamatras, whose role was to promote Dharma, ensure justice, and oversee the welfare of the people. These officials acted as the emperor's eyes and ears, traveling throughout the empire, investigating complaints, and ensuring that Ashoka's policies were being implemented effectively. His reforms extended to the legal system, where he sought to mitigate the harshness of existing laws and promote a more compassionate approach to justice. He abolished cruel punishments, emphasizing rehabilitation and the possibility of redemption. He encouraged his subjects to resolve disputes through peaceful means, promoting reconciliation and harmony. Section 6. The Emperor's Architects, Stupas, Pillars, and the Language of Devotion. Ashoka's patronage of Buddhism found tangible expression in the magnificent structures that arose during his reign, transforming the landscape of the Mauryan Empire and leaving an enduring legacy of architectural grandeur. Stupas, towering hemispherical structures containing relics of the Buddha, became potent symbols of his devotion and served as centers of pilgrimage and meditation. Imagine approaching one of these magnificent stupas, its white dome rising above the surrounding landscape, a beacon of peace and tranquility. Circumambulating the stupa, pilgrims would offer prayers, contemplate the Buddha's teachings, and find solace in the presence of the sacred. Ashoka's pillars, towering monoliths topped with intricately carved capitals, served as both proclamations of his power and expressions of his devotion. The majestic lions of Sarnath, their gaze steady and resolute, symbolize Ashoka's role as a protector of the Dharma. The Dharma Chakra, the Wheel of Dharma, often depicted atop his pillars, represents the spread of the Buddha's teachings and Ashoka's commitment to righteous governance. These architectural marvels were not merely expressions of personal piety. They were carefully designed to inspire awe and reverence, to make the Dharma tangible and accessible to the masses. They served as visual reminders of Ashoka's message, their grandeur reflecting the power of his conviction and the transformative potential of the Buddha's teachings. Section 7. A Golden Age of Peace, Life under Ashoka's Reign. Ashoka's reign, marked by his commitment to Dharma and his ambitious reforms, ushered in a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity for the Mauryan Empire. This Golden Age, as it came to be known, witnessed a flourishing of art, literature, and trade, as the emperor's policies fostered a climate of stability, tolerance, and cultural exchange. With the specter of constant warfare lifted, people were free to pursue their livelihoods, engage in commerce, and explore new ideas. Trade flourished along the empire's extensive road network, connecting distant regions and facilitating the exchange of goods and ideas. The Mauryan Empire, strategically located at the crossroads of major trade routes, became a hub of international commerce, its markets bustling with merchants from far and wide. Ashoka's patronage of Buddhism fostered a climate of intellectual and artistic creativity. Monasteries established throughout the empire became centers of learning and scholarship, attracting monks, scholars, and artists. The emperor's support for Buddhist art and architecture led to the creation of some of the most exquisite examples of Indian art, from the intricate carvings at Sanchi to the majestic pillars at Sarnath. This period of peace and prosperity allowed for the development of a more unified Indian identity. Ashoka's emphasis on Dharma, while rooted in Buddhist principles, transcended religious boundaries, promoting universal values of compassion, tolerance, and righteous conduct. His reign, a beacon of enlightened rule, left an enduring legacy on the Indian psyche, inspiring generations of rulers and reformers. Section 8. The Decline of an Empire, Fragmentation, and the Legacy of Ashoka. Even the most enduring empires eventually crumble, and the Mauryan Empire, despite the brilliance of Ashoka's reign, was no exception. Following Ashoka's death, the empire gradually declined, weakened by internal strife, economic pressures, and the resurgence of regional powers. Within a century of his passing, the once mighty empire had fragmented, its vast territories divided among rival kingdoms. Several factors contributed to this decline. Ashoka's successors lacked his charisma and political acumen, struggling to maintain the delicate balance of power he had established. The empire's vast size and diverse population made it challenging to govern effectively, and centrifugal forces, always present beneath the surface of unity, began to reassert themselves. The economic costs of maintaining a large army and supporting Ashoka's ambitious social welfare programs placed a strain on the empire's resources. Taxation, while necessary to fund these endeavors, may have also fueled resentment among some segments of the population. Despite its eventual fragmentation, the Mauryan Empire left an indelible mark on Indian history. Ashoka's legacy, in particular, continued to resonate long after his death. His edicts, etched in stone, served as a model for future rulers, inspiring them to aspire to righteous governance and the welfare of their subjects. Section 9. Ashoka's enduring message, relevance in a world seeking harmony. In our own time, a world grappling with conflict, intolerance, and environmental degradation, Ashoka's message of Dharma, of peace, compassion, and righteous governance, holds a remarkable and timely relevance. His life and reign offer a powerful reminder that true leadership lies not in military might, but in the moral courage to choose compassion over conquest, dialogue over domination. Ashoka's embrace of non-violence, his commitment to religious tolerance, and his efforts to promote social welfare resonate deeply in a world riven by divisions. His edicts, urging his subjects to live in harmony with each other, to respect other faiths, to show compassion towards all living beings, speak directly to the challenges of our time. His recognition of the interconnectedness of all living beings, reflected in his establishment of hospitals for both humans and animals, his emphasis on environmental protection, and his promotion of vegetarianism, offer a model for sustainable living and a more harmonious relationship with the natural world. Ashoka's legacy challenges us to look beyond short-term gains and to consider the long-term consequences of our actions. It reminds us that true progress lies not in the accumulation of wealth or power, but in the creation of a just and compassionate society where all beings can thrive. Section 10. Seeds of Change. The Mauryan Empire's impact on Indian history. The Mauryan Empire, despite its relatively short lifespan, cast a long shadow on the course of Indian history. It marked a watershed moment, demonstrating the possibility of uniting the diverse subcontinent under a single banner and laying the groundwork for future empires that would rise and fall over the centuries. Chandragupta Maurya's unification of northern India and his establishment of a centralized administrative system set a precedent for subsequent rulers. His successors, building upon his foundation, further expanded the empire's borders and refined its administrative structures. Ashoka's reign, in particular, left an enduring legacy. His embrace of Buddhism and his promotion of Dharma had a profound impact on the religious landscape of India, contributing to the spread of Buddhism and influencing the evolution of Hinduism. His edicts, inscribed on pillars and rock faces throughout the empire, served as a model for righteous governance and inspired generations of rulers. The Mauryan Empire's legacy extended beyond the realm of politics and religion. Its patronage of art and architecture left behind a rich legacy of Buddhist monuments, from the majestic stupas at Sanchi and Bharhut to the intricately carved pillars at Sarnath. These architectural marvels, testaments to the skill of Mauryan artisans, continue to inspire awe and wonder, offering a glimpse into the grandeur and spiritual aspirations of this bygone era. Section 1. A New Dawn, the Rise of the Guptas, and the Promise of a Golden Age. As the Mauryan Empire, weakened by internal strife and external pressures, receded into the annals of history, a new power emerged from the fertile plains of northern India, the Gupta dynasty. This dynasty, destined to rule for over 2 centuries, would usher in a period of unprecedented prosperity, artistic brilliance, and intellectual ferment, an era often hailed as the Golden Age of classical India. The Guptas, unlike their Mauryan predecessors who had forged a vast empire through military might, rose to prominence through a combination of strategic alliances, shrewd diplomacy, and timely military interventions. Their rise to power was gradual, marked by a series of conquests and consolidations that culminated in the establishment of an empire that spanned much of northern and central India. Imagine a time when the wounds of past conflicts had healed, when trade routes hummed with activity, and when the arts and sciences flourished under the patronage of enlightened rulers. This was the promise of the Gupta era, a time when India's cultural and intellectual energies seemed to reach their zenith, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and captivate. The Guptas, though themselves Hindus, adopted a policy of religious tolerance, allowing Buddhism, Jainism, and other faiths to coexist within their realm. This atmosphere of tolerance, coupled with their generous patronage of the arts, sciences, and literature, created a fertile ground for creativity and innovation, attracting scholars, artists, and merchants from far and wide. Section 2, Chandragupta I, the architect of a dynasty, laying the foundation. The Gupta dynasty's ascent to power began with the reign of Chandragupta I, a ruler whose ambition and political acumen laid the foundation for the empire's future glory. Ascending to the throne in the early 4th century CE, Chandragupta I inherited a relatively small kingdom in the Gangetic Plains. However, he possessed a vision that extended far beyond his inherited borders. Recognizing the strategic importance of the fertile Gangetic Plains and the wealth they generated, Chandragupta I embarked on a series of military campaigns aimed at consolidating his power and expanding his realm. He forged alliances with powerful neighboring kingdoms, using a combination of diplomacy and military might to secure his position and extend his influence. His most significant achievement was his marriage to Kumaradevi, a princess from the Lichavi kingdom, a powerful and influential realm in northern India. This strategic alliance not only secured Chandragupta I's western borders, but also granted him access to valuable resources and trade routes, significantly enhancing his power and prestige. Chandragupta I's reign, though relatively short, marked a turning point in Indian history. He had not only established a new dynasty, but had also laid the foundation for an empire that would, under his successors, become synonymous with cultural brilliance and political dominance. His reign, a testament to his ambition and political acumen, set the stage for the golden age that was to follow. If Chandragupta I was the architect of the Gupta dynasty, his son, Samudragupta, was the empire builder, a warrior king whose military exploits and patronage of the arts earned him a place among India's most celebrated rulers. Ascending to the throne around 335 CE, Samudragupta inherited a kingdom poised for expansion, and he wasted no time in proving himself a worthy successor to his father's legacy. Samudragupta's reign was marked by a series of daring military campaigns that extended the Gupta Empire's borders far and wide. Leading his armies from the front, he subdued rival kingdoms in northern, central, and even southern India, his conquest documented in glowing inscriptions that extol his valor and military prowess. Yet Samudragupta was more than just a conqueror. He was a patron of the arts and a poet in his own right. His court became a center of literary and artistic ferment, attracting some of the finest minds of his time. Inscriptions from his reign praise his skills as a poet, musician, and connoisseur of the arts, depicting him as the ideal of a virtuous and accomplished ruler. His reign witnessed the flourishing of a distinct Gupta artistic style, evident in the elegant sculptures, intricate coins, and refined cave paintings that have survived to this day. Samudragupta's empire, built on a foundation of military strength, was also a realm where the arts and sciences thrived, a testament to his vision of a powerful and culturally vibrant kingdom. The reign of Chandragupta II, Samudragupta's son and successor, marked the zenith of Gupta power and cultural brilliance. Ascending to the throne around 380 CE, Chandragupta II, often referred to as Vikramaditya, son of valor, inherited an empire that already stretched across much of northern and central India. However, he was determined to surpass his predecessors, to usher in an era of unparalleled peace, prosperity, and cultural achievement. Chandragupta II continued his father's legacy of military expansion, consolidating Gupta control over strategic regions and repelling foreign invasions. His most notable victory was against the Sakas, a powerful dynasty that had ruled over Western India for centuries. This victory not only extended the Gupta Empire's borders to the Arabian Sea, but also secured valuable trade routes and brought immense wealth into the empire's coffers. With his empire secure and his treasury overflowing, Chandragupta II turned his attention to fostering a golden age of peace and prosperity. His court, established at Pataliputra, the empire's capital, became a beacon of learning and artistic excellence, attracting scholars, poets, musicians, and artists from far and wide. Under his patronage, the arts and sciences flourished as never before. Scholars like Aryabhata and Varahamihira made groundbreaking discoveries in astronomy and mathematics, while poets like Kalidasa, considered the Shakespeare of India, composed timeless works of literature that continue to captivate audiences today. Chandragupta II's court was renowned not only for its opulence, but also for the extraordinary gathering of scholars, poets, and artists who graced its halls. Legend has it that 9 exceptional individuals, known as the 9 gems, Navaratnas, adorned his court, each a master in their respective fields. Among these luminaries was Aryabhata, a brilliant mathematician and astronomer who made groundbreaking discoveries that revolutionized our understanding of the cosmos. He calculated the value of pi with remarkable accuracy, proposed that the Earth rotates on its axis, and accurately explained lunar and solar eclipses centuries before European astronomers. Another gem in Chandragupta II's court was Varahamihira, a polymath whose expertise spanned astronomy, astrology, mathematics, and architecture. His encyclopedic work, the Brihat Samhita, remains a testament to the depth and breadth of knowledge cultivated during the Gupta era. It covers a vast range of subjects, from planetary movements and auspicious building practices to the prediction of eclipses and the interpretation of omens. Kalidasa, considered the greatest poet and dramatist of classical India, also graced Chandragupta II's court. His plays, poems, and epics, renowned for their lyrical beauty, intricate plots, and profound insights into human nature, continue to be performed and studied today, their timeless themes transcending cultural and linguistic barriers. Section 6. A flowering of knowledge, advancements in science and mathematics. The Gupta era witnessed a remarkable flowering of knowledge, particularly in the fields of science and mathematics. Gupta scholars, building upon the foundations laid by their predecessors, made groundbreaking discoveries that advanced these fields and left an enduring legacy on the history of science. Aryabhata's contributions to mathematics and astronomy stand out as testaments to the intellectual vibrancy of this era. His work, the Aryabhatya, a concise but comprehensive treatise on astronomy and mathematics, introduced the concept of zero as a placeholder and defined its mathematical properties. He also developed methods for calculating square roots and cube roots, and provided remarkably accurate values for the Earth's circumference and the length of a year. Varahamihira, in his Brihat Samhita, delved into the complexities of astronomy, providing detailed descriptions of planetary movements, eclipses, and other celestial phenomena. He also made significant contributions to the field of hydrology, outlining methods for water harvesting and irrigation. Gupta mathematicians made significant advances in algebra and geometry. They developed sophisticated methods for solving equations, calculating areas and volumes, and understanding the properties of triangles, circles, and other geometric shapes. Their work laid the foundation for the development of trigonometry and calculus in later centuries. The Gupta era was a golden age not only for science and mathematics, but also for literature. Sanskrit, the language of scholarship and courtly life, flourished during this period, its expressive power and grammatical precision lending itself to the creation of literary masterpieces that continue to resonate today. Kalidasa, the undisputed master of Sanskrit literature, composed works that epitomize the literary brilliance of the Gupta age. His plays, including the celebrated Shakuntala, renowned for its lyrical beauty, intricate plot, and profound exploration of love, duty, and fate have captivated audiences for centuries. His epic poem, the Raghuvamsa, recounts the legendary lineage of Rama, the hero of the Ramayana, showcasing Kalidasa's mastery of narrative and his ability to breathe life into ancient myths. The Gupta era also witnessed the composition of important philosophical and religious texts. Scholars wrote commentaries on the Vedas, the Upanishads, and other sacred Hindu scriptures, deepening understanding of these ancient texts and shaping the evolution of Hindu thought. Buddhist and Jain scholars also made significant contributions to religious literature during this period, their works reflecting the diversity of religious thought that flourished under Gupta rule. The Gupta era witnessed a flowering of artistic creativity that found expression in a wide range of mediums, from exquisite sculptures and intricate terracotta figurines to vibrant murals and finely crafted metalwork. Gupta art, characterized by its elegance, grace, and attention to detail, reflects the refinement and sophistication of this golden age. Gupta sculptors excelled in depicting the human form, their creations imbued with a sense of serenity, grace, and inner spirituality. The standing Buddha statues of Sarnath with their flowing robes, serene expressions, and characteristic hand gestures, or mudras, epitomize the Gupta aesthetic. These sculptures carved from polished sandstone convey a sense of tranquility and spiritual enlightenment that continues to inspire awe. The Ajanta caves, located in present-day Maharashtra, house a treasure trove of Gupta-era murals that offer a glimpse into the artistic brilliance of this period. These murals, depicting scenes from the life of the Buddha, Jataka tales, and courtly life, are renowned for their vibrant colors, expressive figures, and intricate details. They provide a vivid window into the beliefs, aspirations, and daily lives of the people who lived during this golden age. Section 9, the Golden Glow Life during the Gupta Empire, Prosperity and Innovation. The Gupta era, often referred to as the Golden Age of classical India, was a time of unprecedented peace, prosperity, and cultural achievement. The empire's political stability, economic prosperity, and the Gupta rulers' patronage of the arts and sciences created a fertile ground for innovation and creativity, transforming life for people across the subcontinent. With the specter of war largely absent, trade flourished along the empire's extensive road network and maritime routes. Goods flowed freely between cities and ports, connecting the Gupta Empire to distant lands and fostering economic growth. Guilds of merchants and artisans thrived, their skills passed down through generations, producing exquisite textiles, intricate jewelry, and finely crafted metalwork. The Gupta era witnessed significant advancements in agriculture, with the introduction of new crops and irrigation techniques boosting agricultural productivity and ensuring food security. This agricultural surplus, coupled with thriving trade, created a wealthy merchant class and a more prosperous society overall. Education was highly valued during the Gupta era, with monasteries and temples serving as centers of learning. Students from across the empire flocked to these institutions to study a wide range of subjects, from religious scriptures and philosophy to mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. This emphasis on education contributed to the intellectual ferment and the flourishing of knowledge that characterized this period. Section 10, Shadows Lengthen, Decline and Legacy, the End of an Era. Even golden ages must eventually draw to a close, and the Gupta Empire, despite its brilliance, was no exception. By the late 5th century CE, the empire began to show signs of decline, weakened by a combination of internal strife, external pressures, and the gradual erosion of its administrative structures. Succession disputes, a recurring theme in Indian history, weakened the Gupta dynasty from within. As rival claimants to the throne vied for power, the empire became increasingly fragmented, its resources drained by internal conflicts. External pressures also mounted as new waves of invaders, notably the Hunas, a nomadic group from Central Asia, threatened the empire's northwestern borders. The Guptas, though initially successful in repelling these incursions, found themselves increasingly on the defensive, their resources stretched thin by the constant need to defend their vast borders. The Gupta Empire, once a beacon of unity and prosperity, gradually fragmented into smaller kingdoms, its legacy overshadowed by the rise of regional powers. However, the cultural and intellectual achievements of the Gupta era continued to exert a profound influence on Indian civilization. The Gupta era left behind a rich legacy of art, literature, and scientific knowledge that would shape the course of Indian history. The elegant sculptures, vibrant murals, and timeless literary works of this period continued to inspire generations of artists and scholars. The mathematical and astronomical discoveries made during this era laid the foundation for further advancements in these fields, their influence extending far beyond the borders of the Gupta Empire. Section 1. The Language of Stone Architectural Wonders of Ancient India. The story of ancient India is etched not just in its texts and tales, but in the very earth itself. From towering temples to meticulously carved caves, the architectural wonders of this era stand as enduring testaments to its ingenuity, artistry, and spiritual depth. Imagine the sun rising over Khajuraho, its sandstone spires glowing with ethereal light. Envision the intricate carvings depicting scenes from Hindu mythology. Discover the Ajanta and Allure caves, breathtaking temples carved into rock faces. Here, Buddhist, Hindu, and Jain art converge, showcasing cultural exchange. These structures stand as enduring symbols of ancient India's architectural legacy. From temples to caves, ancient India's architecture was a canvas for artistic expression. Walls and pillars adorned with sculptures and murals brought stories to life. Step inside Brihadiswarar Temple, marvel at its intricate carvings. Ajanta Cave's vibrant murals depict scenes from Buddha's life. From Khajuraho's carvings to Chola's bronzes, each reflects cultural values. The architectural and artistic achievements of ancient India are undeniable, but its contributions to science, particularly in the field of medicine, are equally remarkable. Ayurveda, the science of life, emerged as a holistic system of healthcare that addressed not just physical ailments, but also mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. This ancient system of medicine, with its emphasis on preventative healthcare and its personalized approach to treatment, continues to be practiced and revered today, its principles finding new relevance in the 21st century. Imagine a system of medicine that views the human body not as a collection of separate parts, but as an interconnected whole. Its health and well-being dependent on maintaining a delicate balance between the physical, mental, and spiritual realms. This is the essence of Ayurveda, a system that emphasizes personalized healthcare, tailoring treatments to an individual's unique constitution, or prakriti, and addressing the root causes of illness, rather than merely suppressing symptoms. Ayurvedic practitioners developed a deep understanding of the human body, identifying three fundamental energies or doshas, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, that govern various bodily functions. They believed that imbalances in these doshas, often caused by diet, lifestyle, or environmental factors, led to illness. Treatment focused on restoring balance through a combination of dietary modifications, herbal remedies, massage therapy, yoga, and meditation. Ayurvedic texts, such as the Charaka Samhita and the Sushruta Samhita, compiled over centuries, contain a wealth of knowledge about anatomy, physiology, pharmacology, surgery, and preventative healthcare. These texts, translated into various languages and disseminated across the ancient world, influenced the development of medicine in Greece, Persia, and the Arab world. Ayurveda, with its holistic approach and its emphasis on personalized care, continues to offer valuable insights into healthcare and well-being in the 21st century. The modern world owes a great debt to ancient India for its groundbreaking contributions to mathematics, especially the concept of zero. This simple idea transformed mathematics, paving the way for algebra, calculus, and complex calculations. Ancient Indian mathematicians laid the foundation for modern mathematics with their remarkable insights. Imagine a world without zero, where calculations were cumbersome and impractical. Around the 5th century CE, Indian mathematicians developed zero as a placeholder and a numerical value. This innovation revolutionized mathematics, leading to more efficient systems of notation. The mathematical knowledge from ancient India spread westward, influencing the Arab world and Europe. The decimal system, with its base 10 structure and 0 as a placeholder, originated in India and is now the most widely used numeral system in the world. Section 5. Across the Stars. Ancient India's Astronomical Insights. Long before telescopes pierced the veil of the night sky, ancient Indian astronomers were making astute observations of the cosmos, their insights shaping their understanding of time, the universe, and humanity's place within it. They developed sophisticated astronomical models, accurately predicted eclipses, and calculated the Earth's circumference with remarkable precision, demonstrating a keen observational ability and a deep understanding of celestial mechanics. Imagine a time when the stars were not just distant points of light, but celestial guides, their movements shaping the rhythms of life on Earth. Ancient Indian astronomers meticulously tracked the movements of the sun, moon, and stars, developing calendars that guided agricultural practices, religious festivals, and everyday life. They identified constellations, named stars, and developed a sophisticated understanding of the lunar and solar cycles. They accurately predicted eclipses, recognizing the interplay of the sun, earth, and moon, and even developed methods for calculating the distance to the sun and moon. Aryabhata, the brilliant 5th century astronomer and mathematician, proposed that the Earth rotates on its axis, a concept that wouldn't gain widespread acceptance in the West for centuries. He also accurately calculated the length of a year and proposed a heliocentric model of the solar system, with the sun at the center, centuries before Copernicus. Ancient India's astronomical knowledge, often intertwined with astrology and religious beliefs, reflected a deep fascination with the cosmos and a desire to understand humanity's place within the grand scheme of the universe. These astronomical insights, passed down through generations of astronomers and astrologers, laid the groundwork for further advancements in this field and continue to inspire awe and wonder in the 21st century. Threads of ancient India in the modern world. From the Indus cities to Ashoka's reign and the Gupta era, ancient India's legacy endures in our modern world. Its influence is seen in our numbers, stories, values, and cosmic perceptions. The foundations of our knowledge and beliefs were laid millennia ago. Ancient India's quest for knowledge and a just society still inspires us. The concept of zero, a gift from ancient Indian mathematicians, underpins our technology. Yoga, rooted in ancient wisdom, is now globally embraced. Ancient Indian literature, like the Ramayana and Upanishads, resonates across cultures. Ancient India's legacy is a living presence, shaping our interconnected world. One of the most remarkable aspects of ancient India is its enduring spirit of inquiry, its thirst for knowledge that transcended boundaries and pushed the frontiers of human understanding. From the meticulous observations of the night sky by ancient astronomers to the development of sophisticated mathematical principles, ancient India fostered an environment where curiosity thrived and innovation flourished. This spirit of inquiry, passed down through generations, continues to inspire scientific discoveries and technological advancements in the 21st century. Consider the groundbreaking work of ancient Indian mathematicians who developed the concept of zero, a revolutionary idea that transformed the landscape of mathematics and laid the foundation for modern computing. Their ability to conceptualize abstract ideas, to see beyond the limitations of existing knowledge, paved the way for centuries of mathematical advancements that continue to shape our world. Reflect on the insights of ancient Indian astronomers who accurately predicted eclipses, calculated the Earth's circumference with remarkable precision, and even proposed the concept of a heliocentric solar system centuries before Copernicus. Their meticulous observations, their dedication to unraveling the mysteries of the cosmos, laid the groundwork for our modern understanding of the universe. The spirit of inquiry that characterized ancient India is not confined to the distant past. It is a living legacy that continues to inspire scientific breakthroughs and technological innovations in our modern world. From advancements in medicine inspired by the principles of Ayurveda to the development of new materials based on ancient metallurgical techniques, Ancient India's legacy of scientific inquiry continues to shape our world in profound ways. Beyond its tangible achievements in architecture, science, and mathematics, ancient India left behind a legacy of ethical and spiritual values that continue to resonate in our modern world. The concept of Dharma, with its emphasis on duty, righteousness, and living in harmony with the cosmos, offers a timeless framework for ethical decision-making and responsible living in the 21st century. Imagine a world where leaders are guided by the principles of Dharma, where compassion and justice prevail over greed and self-interest. This was the vision of Ashoka the Great, whose edicts, etched in stone, urged his subjects to live virtuously, to show compassion towards all beings, and to strive for social harmony. His reign stands as a powerful reminder that true leadership lies not in military might, but in the moral courage to choose peace over conquest, dialogue over domination. The concept of Dharma, while rooted in ancient Indian thought, transcends cultural and religious boundaries. It speaks to the universal human aspiration for a just and compassionate world, where individuals act responsibly and communities live in harmony with each other and the natural world. In an era marked by environmental degradation, social inequality, and political polarization, the principles of Dharma offer a timeless compass for navigating the complexities of our interconnected world. Ancient India's emphasis on nonviolence, embodied in the teachings of Mahavira and the Buddha, resonates deeply in a world grappling with conflict and violence. The practice of ahimsa, of non-harming in thought, word, and deed, offers a powerful antidote to the hatred and intolerance that plague our world. Ancient India's cultural legacy extends far beyond its geographical boundaries. Its influence felt in art, literature, music, dance, and spiritual practices across the globe. From the intricate carvings of Angkor Wat in Cambodia, inspired by the architectural grandeur of Hindu temples, to the vibrant colors and rhythmic movements of Bollywood dance, infused with the energy of ancient Indian dance forms. Ancient India's cultural DNA is woven into the tapestry of global art and expression. Imagine the graceful movements of Balinese dancers, their hands and eyes conveying stories passed down through generations, echoing the ancient Indian dance drama that inspired them. Picture the intricate patterns of henna adorning hands and feet across North Africa and the Middle East, a tradition with roots in the ancient Indian art of Mehndi. Listen to the haunting melodies of the sitar, its origins in the royal courts of ancient India, now captivating audiences on the global stage. Ancient India's cultural influence is not limited to the visual or performing arts. It permeates the realm of spirituality and philosophy as well. The teachings of yoga, Buddhism, and Vedanta, originating in the heart of ancient India, have found resonance across cultures and continents, offering paths to self-discovery, inner peace, and spiritual enlightenment. The practice of meditation, with its roots in ancient Indian traditions, is now embraced globally as a tool for stress reduction, mental clarity, and emotional well-being. Ancient India's cultural legacy is a testament to the power of ideas and artistic expressions to transcend boundaries and connect people across time and space. In an increasingly interconnected world, ancient India's cultural contributions offer a rich tapestry of beauty, wisdom, and spiritual inspiration, enriching the global cultural landscape and fostering cross-cultural understanding. As we conclude our journey through the annals of ancient India, we are left not just with a sense of awe at its achievements, but also with a profound appreciation for its enduring significance in shaping the world we inhabit today. The story of ancient India is not just a chapter in a history book. It is a living narrative that continues to unfold, its lessons and legacies offering valuable insights for navigating the complexities of our modern world. We've witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the flourishing of art and science, and the enduring power of ideas to shape civilizations. We've explored the architectural marvels that continue to inspire awe, the scientific discoveries that laid the foundation for modern knowledge, and the spiritual and philosophical insights that continue to guide seekers on their paths to self-discovery. Ancient India's legacy challenges us to look beyond the confines of our own time and place, to recognize the interconnectedness of human history, and to appreciate the contributions of civilizations that came before us. It reminds us that the quest for knowledge, the pursuit of justice, and the aspiration for a more harmonious world are not modern inventions, but timeless human endeavors that have resonated throughout history. As we navigate the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century, may we draw inspiration from the wisdom, ingenuity, and enduring spirit of ancient India, a civilization that continues to shape our world in ways both profound and subtle, reminding us of the boundless potential of human creativity, resilience, and the enduring quest for a more enlightened and compassionate